What is up, guys? Shawn from the engine here, and I'm back with a video in Halo CEA. It's the Headhunter Achievement Guide, which is finding all of these skulls in Halo 1. I'd like to keep in mind that these skulls are not to be found on Legendary difficulty, as I am on Easy, because I am a weenie. And also, that's about it, I think, actually. Not much else. Yeah, enjoy. Thank you. Alright, first skull, Pillar of Autumn. It's the Iron Skull, so you're going to be in the beginning of the mission. Right after Cortana and Keyes talk, you're in your little cryogenics freeze tube, like Alien or whatever that movie was. And these two guys are going to be talking back and forth, and they're going to be setting up your shields. They're going to be like, hey, are your shields good or what? And you're going to be like, yeah, they're fine. And then, yeah, you're going to get out of the tube eventually. Like right about now. There we go. Alright, I'm coming out of the tube. As soon as I step out. Now, if you're just starting the game like I was, apparently, he's going to want you to step on that little red pad over on the right, but instead, skip that junk and go to those purple boxes right there, not there, but right there, and you're just going to go behind those, and there is the skull right there, iron, and you just have to do that, and then that, and that's how you get the achievement, Iron Skull, or whatever it's called, like Skull Taker or something like that, iron, mission 1. Alright, here we go, Halo, mission 2, the Mythic Skull. This is it right at the beginning of the level. Your little drop ship just crashed on this island. Spoiler alert. But anyway, you're gonna wanna. I was surveying the wreckage, but there's a waterfall right there. I wonder what's behind that. Like in every other video game, there's gonna be something right behind the waterfall, like usual. Of course, I'm gonna get all the way down behind the rock, and there is the next skull, as well as there will be another one on this level as well. Relatively close to this one. It's pretty quick, like hit after that. So yep, there's the achievement, and here's the next skull. It's on Halo as well. It's gonna be the Boom Skull, and it's right after you run into that first little outpost where the soldiers have been dropped off or like crash landed as well. They give you Fohammer gives you the Warthog, and the cave is right there. There's like a little road to the left leading down to the cave that you want to go to, but you want to bypass that and go to the right, and you're just going to drive up this mountainside, and it's pretty costly to drive up here. You can also walk, but I chose drive because, you know, why not look completely awesome, right? And so I tried, and I did it pretty well, so I got up there, and it's right behind the second tree here. Oh, be careful not to run it over. I mean, it doesn't do anything, but I was just saying, you don't want to crush a skull, right, before you pick it up. You want an intact, full-blown cranium. Boom. There you go. Boom Skull. And that's how you get the achievement. That's our one achievement. So here we go to the next mission. It's going to be the Truth and Reconciliation. This is the Foreign Skull. This is towards the beginning of the level. I think it's either the second or third room that you've entered. But what's going to happen? Enemies are going to come out of there. Enemies are going to be everywhere in this room. If you're on easy like me, if you're a weenie like me, you can just bypass all these enemies and go to the end of this room, and you're gonna know you're in the right room because there's gonna be these 6, whatever they're, what do you think they're called? Weapon things. Anyway, besides the point, you go to the back of the room. So you gotta wait here for enemies to come out of this door, and that's why I sped it up. I was back here for a good 10 minutes. You could be back here for. It's either I screwed up the way the level was supposed to work, like how it was supposed to transition into this part. If these enemies were supposed to come out at a certain time or whatever, like you were supposed to fight all the enemies up there instead. But I was worried. I didn't want to I didn't want to take too long and then have the enemies come out of the door and the door shut, because the door does shut when the enemies come right out, and that's how this door is going to open. There's going to be enemies in it. They're going to walk out, and if they all get out before you get in, the door shuts. But if you get in before they all get out, the door stays open. So, and there's skulls in there. So here, I'm kind of wondering what's going on, because I've been in there I've been waiting for a good 5 minutes. So I'm like, oh, maybe I'm in the wrong room. But I think I'm in the right room, because the other room was wrong. Didn't prove costly. So I'm thinking, well, alright, hold on. I walk forward a little bit. Nope, nothing. Walk forward, and then I go get my soldiers, and I'm like, alright, come on, we're gonna move on. But I come back, and the door's open. So I'm like, oh, maybe the soldiers need to move up a certain length before the door opens, so more enemies like spawn in. But there it is, right there on the inside of that door. Boom. And whatever that was called, Famine or something, right? I think it was Famine. Yeah. Nope. Close enough. Foreign Famine. Same thing. Two different meanings. Anyway, on the next mission is where you're gonna find the next skull. On the Silent Cartographer is gonna be the Famine Skull. Right at the beginning of the mission, all your men are gonna storm the beach all Normandy style, coming out of their pelicans. Instead, you're gonna turn left and run along the beach this way, towards this little uninhabited section of the beach. You're gonna want to just run around this whole side. Oh, look at whatever that is, so pretty, like the moon or something. I don't know, Earth. I don't know, honestly. You're gonna want to run around, and I was just being cautious right here as to which rock was the skull, but none of them were. It's right there, right at the end. Boom, right there. And this is the Famine one. This one's Famine. There you go. Another 5 gamer score right under your belt. And there's another skull on this mission as well, and it's a little later on. It's near the end, sorta. It's near the end. So here you go. You're getting the bandana skull. It's right after you activate that lift or whatever it was. You just go out to the right or the left. You can do it on the other side. There it is, right there. You can see it through my gun scope. And here's what you're gonna want to do for this skull. You want to kneel down, throw your grenade right off the ledge. That kind of activates it. Now you're gonna want to stick your grenade and kill yourself. No, well, I mean, if you could tell by the time that's in the corner of the screen right there, my mission time, I've been at it for an hour, and I just forgot to hit record because I didn't think I was gonna make it up there, but I finally did. So just grenade jump up there. You're gonna want to grenade jump across, and you're just gonna want to walk into it, and it's gonna be the bandana skull. Perfect. 5 gamer score. A well-deserved 5 gamer score by me. I think this is the hardest one of all of them because, man, it took me an hour. So here we are on Assault on the Control Room. This is going to be the second room with this little box and steam thing on it. And you're just going to want to go to one end of the room and grenade jump onto that pillar and jump in, and there's the skull right on the inside of it. Chicka 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 bang. Right there. Fog Skull. And that's another 5 gamer score. Pretty easy to get a lot of these, but some are really difficult. Here we are again on Assault on the Control Room. This is the Malfunction Skull. This is after you have received the tank, and you drive into this main area if the tank has survived that long. If you kind of just go to the ledge and look right, there's going to be I don't know what it is, like a sewer ledge or something, I don't know. Something like that, a pipe. How about that? A pipe. It's going to be sticking out of the wall. And on the edge of that pipe, there is a skull. So you're just going to want to jump on it, and then you're going to want to hit the skull right there at the end. And turn around, and there's a ladder right there so you can get back up on top. Boom. Achievement. Another 5 gamer score. Pretty easy. So now we're on 343 Guilty Spark. And the skull is right at the beginning of the level. If you go to this point, this is right in the beginning. That's where you want to go, where I kind of aimed my gun. And there's one of those shooty bang bang guns, kind of on an opposite little hill adjacent from that door. If you go to the right of that a little bit and you slide down that hill, it's going to be at the bottom of that hill if you follow that path down the bottom. Anyway, the next skull is on the library, and this is going to be the Black Eye Skull. This is going to be the third set of boxes in the little beginning hallway right at the beginning of the level. You're just going to want to grenade jump on top of that one and jump into the right hole and walk to the top, and there it is. You can see it. Perfect. Shining like the day is. Well, shining like the day is light. Black Eye Skull right there. And there you go. Another 5 gamer score. Pretty easy. This is also in the library. This is the Eyepatch Skull, and this is right at the end. This is the 4th level. You're going to want to miss the jump first. And then you're going to want to... You don't want to run through the middle because that triggers a cutscene, which goes to the next level. So this is directly at the end. So after you get this skull, you can go into the ending of the level by walking on that platform right there. And there's the skull right there. Just follow that path over there. You got the skull. Eyepatch right there. Boom. 5 gamer score. Pretty simple, easy to follow. And now we're on the last skull coming up. I think this is the longest skull, just because, well, the mission was 2 betrayals in this Pinata Skull. This is the end of the level. So what you're going to do, you're going to want to go to the end of the level, grab one of these Banshees, go back to where the third rally point starts. It's called Final Cut or something like that. It's something close to that. So you want to start from there, and I'm going to show you here in a second. It's going to be right there. You see it? Yeah, it's that door. You're going to come out of that door, and you're going to want to go to the end of the level, get a Banshee, bring it back, fly it up here on top of the doorway, and there's a skull right there. And that's the only way you can get it. I think I haven't found any other ways to do such. So it's quite long, but it's worth it. It's worth another 5 gamer score. Then the other achievement is worth another 20, and I'm going to show you here in a second. So thank you guys for watching. Please tune in for more, subscribe, and like, and hang around. See you later, guys. Peace out.